All right, let's talk about it. Should have done this yesterday, but whatever. Tulane beats USC 46-45. They was basically down by 2 touchdowns, something like that, and came back. All I could do is laugh. Caleb Williams had another spectacular game. He only had one bad interception where he stared the wide receiver down and did not see the defender who picked him off. But other than that, he played phenomenal. This was Brendan Rice's best game. He actually played like he has the DNA of Jerry Rice. That's how amazing he was this game. This, to me, was Raleek Brown's best game as a runner. He seemed to actually be coming of age, especially with his touchdown run. That was a really good run, really good blocking scheme as well. USC's defense, once again, the opportunistic defense they are, did not get a pick. I think they got a fumble, but they did not get a pick. And I know what y'all know what I told y'all. When USC defense does not get a pick, they don't win the game. They do not win the game. And that's what happened here. USC's defense was terrible from basically so they was up 14-0. From the time that Tulane scored the first touchdown, their defense had been terrible the whole entire game. Like, they would be up 21-7 and then somehow lose the 14-point lead. They would just keep losing these big leads. Then right when you think they're gonna win the game, they got like maybe 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I kid you not, one series by Tulane was a 2-play touchdown drive. 2 plays. They let the running back score 4 touchdowns. Spears, he had over 200 yards. Pratt, the quarterback, had over 200 yards and 2 touchdowns, no interceptions once again. But I had this conversation with my dad via text. He was talking about how the defense is bad, rush defense. No, they're bad overall. The rush defense is bad, and the offense, the pass defense is terrible. There was one play where, I kid you not, one of the wide receivers ran a slant on the outside. I forgot the route that the slot receiver ran. It might have been a dig or something like that, like a dig or a comeback. But the dude, he went over. That was it. Like, literally, he just went over a slant. It was kind of like a intermediate slant. I'll just leave it as that. Dude caught the ball. It was off. That was it. USC could do nothing. Alex Grinch has to go. I don't give a damn. I've seen his resume. I got the whole entire resume of Alex Grinch. Alex Grinch is not it. The Grinch, he stole Christmas. He's the Grinch. Alex, you really are the Grinch. You stole Christmas from Trojan Nation. USC lost to Utah because of bad defense. Look, it was bad tackling, all that. Look, I get it. USC doesn't have 5-star recruits. They don't got the 5-star players on defense or nothing like that. They got a couple of good players, Shane Lee, and then the defensive man who now just declared for the draft. But that's no excuse. When you're a good coach, you can coach a team that even if they're a tad bit inadequate in certain areas, that's the whole point. You can coach them. You can cover it up at least a little bit. If not, minimize certain things. This dude, Alex Grinch, look, outside of the interceptions, that's the best thing about Grinch's defense with USC. They have been terrible. He stole Christmas from USC. I don't care what nobody say. He's really the Grinch. Not Jim Carrey. Alex Grinch. They lost the Pac-12 championship because of defense. They lost the Cotton Bowl because of defense. And it starts with Grinch. Lincoln Riley, a.k.a. Coach Riley. I get it. This is your brethren. I get it. You're gonna try to keep him. No. Go get a certified or qualified defensive coordinator from college football. Don't look to the NFL. Go get someone from college football that knows how to coach defense. You start from there and you recruit 4-star, 5-star defensive players. But this has got to stop. You've had this resume, this history of creating Heisman winning quarterbacks with terrible defenses. You're at USC, you have no excuses. Look, Oklahoma, they're a very good program. I'm not taking anything away from them. But this is USC. I don't care what nobody says. We will not tolerate it. LA fans don't tolerate this, regardless of how putrid the program has been before Lincoln Riley got here. Look, I'm gonna use this as an example. When LeBron joined the Lakers, the first year was terrible. Laker fans let him have it because he was talking crazy. He said something along the lines of he won 3 championships already, and he did it for the city of Cleveland, so he really has nothing to prove. We were like, excuse you? We don't care about that. We don't care about what you did in Cleveland. We don't care about what you did in Miami. We don't care about how much wine you drink and all this stuff. You got to go win a championship for the Lakers, for Laker Nation. And LeBron and AD did that the second year. I think it was the second year. Yeah, they did it the following year. He learned his lesson. It was a humbling experience, because LA fans don't play that in general. And we really don't do that with these type of teams. The Lakers, the Trojans, they're prestigious teams, prestigious franchises or programs overall. We appreciate Lincoln Riley for coming to USC. We are grateful that he came to USC. We are grateful that he was able to bring Caleb Williams along with them, or, persuade him, convince him to come down to USC. We're grateful for all that. But we should be where TCU is right now. It should be USC versus TCU. I know I sound delusional because Georgia is an amazing team, but they should have lost to Ohio State. I'll get to that in another video. USC should be going against TCU right now. It should be them. That head coach, that's a first timer. He took him straight to the college football championship game. I get it. It might be an anomaly. But the point of this, the reason why I'm on this tirade is because I think his name is Sonny. But the TCU coach, he sees the moment. He is a Heisman finalist quarterback. He has a stacked team, and he made it happen. Now they're about to go against Georgia and potentially have the Cinderella ending. Wherever the case may be, they did what they needed to do. They seized the moment. And Lincoln Riley, you have to do the same thing. You have Caleb Williams, the best quarterback, arguably the best player overall in the entire country, who's going to be the number 1 pick next year. Whoever gets him, they will be blessed. But you got to go make it work this upcoming season. We got to beat Utah. We got to win the Pac-12 title for Trojan Nation. And you got to get the Trojans to the college football championship game. You got to get them to the college football championship game. It's mandatory. That it needs to be a mandate for that. Not for that other thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It needs to be a mandate for that. This is unacceptable. Watching Caleb Williams perform like this, week in, week out, and this putrid defense that don't know how to tackle, they don't know how to get no stops. Like, this is ridiculous. If they don't get no sacks or a picks, it's nothing. They don't know how to just stop a team. Like, what? This is uncalled for. This is unacceptable. Lincoln Riley, you need to go figure this out, because this will be on you if you don't figure this out. And it starts with getting rid of the Grinch who stole Christmas from Trojan Nation. Get rid of him. Go get someone who's certified or qualified in college football. Keep doing your thing with the recruiting. I know you're going to do your thing offensively, so I'm not even thinking about that. The defense has to come together for Caleb Williams last season at USC. Unacceptable. The credit goes to Tulane. They've had a tremendous season, so I won't hate on them. I give credit where it's due. But USC, this is unacceptable. Lincoln Riley, most important to you, this is unacceptable. Get rid of the Grinch who stole Christmas. And I'm going to leave it as that. Fight on, Trojan Nation.